Welcome back to the Kicks only version of the Kicks and Giggles podcast. And today's episode, we are talking about my shitty fucking predictions that I made for February. I was basically like, this is the most L's I've ever had when it comes to making predictions. Usually I do pretty good. Usually I get like 4 out of 5. But for February, I had like 2 out of fucking 7. So I'm gonna read these off really quick, and then I have some. I got some shoes here that I wanted to show you guys. I guess I'll fucking, you know what? I'll show the shoes first. All right, this is the fun part. So last episode I talked about these. These are a super slept on pair in my opinion. This is the black and white Nike SB. It's called like the 2021 Nike SB. They're all black and white. I paid $260. I highly recommend getting these if you don't have them already. Just because it's a good pair to like stock and save. And if they don't go up and they don't skyrocket in like 6 months or whatever, it's a sick shoe to wear and it matches everything. So it's kind of perfect for like, keep it just in case the market goes up, which I do think it will. But if it doesn't, you still have a cool pair of shoes to wear. Another pair I have is these. This is a shout out to 19th Letter on Instagram. 19th Letter, it's like him and Hollywood Hunna. They designed this. It's called the Air Stampede Retro 1. Or it's actually not called the Retro 1, but it's called the Air Stampede 1. It's made to look like the Chicago Jordan 1. And I mean, the details on this is fucking insane. First of all, it's really durable, like hard leather. You got the metal eyelets there. That looks like little fucking rings. And then the bowl instead of the swoosh, obviously. And then you have this like bandana, fucking black and white on the heel, and then right in between there on the upper. And then you have this like pull tab that's really strong leather. It feels like a horse's fucking thing, you know? I don't know what it's called, but it's just like really good quality leather. I like that these are firm too. They're not like tumbled leather or any of that bullshit that's just gonna crease like crazy. This feels like a very quality shoe, and the box itself that came with these has a picture of the bull on it. It says like caution. I have it in the back, but I just wanted to show the shoe because the shoe's more important. And then you can see on the tongue there, it says Air Stampede. So if you look up 19th Letter, I think it's like 19th Letter _ it's all spelled out. On Instagram, you can find these. He has a few more pairs. I'll show you guys. Let's see, 19th. Let me see if I could like just pull up the fucking website. Yeah, so here's the website. You could go to sneakers here and you could see the Air Stampede Chicago Bull, $190 retail. I don't think there's a lot of pairs left. I think like, yeah, 10, 11, 12 are sold out. There is a 9 and a 13 left. And then he does this walnut pair as well, which is like black, brown, and then red laces. These are really clean too. I actually want these for myself. I might have to fucking buy an 11 after this. But Air Stampedes, these are super sick. If you guys are into like not knockoffs, but they're like, you know, they're like makeups. I don't like to call them knockoffs because knockoffs sound so like phony. They're just like spin-offs, you know. They're like other brands take the Jordan 1 and they make their own version of it. This is another one. This is from Vogelstand, which I think Vogelstand is like owned by Rick Owens or some shit. They have some correlation to Rick Owens. I honestly don't know. I should know more about these than I do. All I know is that they were limited, and when I saw them, I fucking bought them right away because I thought they were so sick. As you can see, they're very different than your average, like any average Jordan 1. The fucking laces are all over the place. You got that Air Jordan logo, which is their version. So it's like the Vogelstand logo. These are really cool, man. I love the tongue, how high it is. These, like with a pair of black joggers, go fucking crazy. Like people will not understand what the fuck you're wearing. And I don't think a lot of people even know what these are. So these are sick as fuck. These are from Vogelstand. I hope they do more. I think those were only limited to like 800 pairs or less. And then I have a couple more pairs from Air Key coming in that I'll be showing off on the next episode. So those are just a few pickups I had this month that I was super hyped up about. The Stampedes I ordered in like October. The Vogelstand, same thing, like November. Some of these shoes take a long time because they're custom. They do pre-orders because they don't want to, like, I'm guessing if you're a smaller brand, they don't really have the capital necessarily to like go buy hundreds of these. So these were pre-orders, but I finally got them, so I wanted to show them off. So shout out to those companies, Vogelstand on Instagram and 19th Letter, or you could go to their websites. So now we're going to talk about my fucking L's that we took this past month. So you guys know the Trophy Room ones came out, and as much as I love the Trophy Room ones, I did not get them because in Chicago, in LA, in New York, there's so many fucking fake pairs going around that it's fucking insane. I'm not a big fan of like buying shit when it's like suspicious, and I don't like to buy shoes when there's tons of fakes going around and a ton of unauthentic pairs, and it's just too sketchy for me. And at the same time, I'd rather buy smaller brands, Jordans like this, and especially lately that I've been looking into. There's just other shoes I'd rather buy right now than put fucking $3,000 into Trophy Room ones. I was hoping they were gonna be like $1,500, but yeah, they ended up being fucking right now StockX has them at like $2,600 and more depending on the size. So I definitely was wrong. If you did get them early, they were on StockX early for like $1,600, and they had a little fucking like, everyone was thinking that was the highest they were going to be because they were early. But then I think all the speculation of fake pairs being around actually made them go up more, because now people were like, well, I got to go to StockX because fucking they're the only place that's going to get the legit pair. So StockX fucking had sales like crazy. So that was the first one I took an L on. The W of the month last month was the Anthracite Jordan 1, that like black Jordan 1, or Jordan 5, not Jordan 1. That Anthracite Jordan 5 that was supposed to look like the Raging Bull Pack one. I said they were going to be $250. Those didn't really get me too hyped up. They were kind of boring. And that's exactly where they're at, $250. And then the Super Bowl 12s, I wasn't a fan of those. I said that I thought they were going to be like $250, and they're actually $190. So those tanked hard as fuck. And I mean, like, kind of rightfully so. You know, those were pretty fucking ugly. Super Bowl Retro 12. These aren't really that good. Like, yes, they are a fucking... It's still a bread. It's still like a classic shoe, but it's just not like executed properly, I don't think. Like, I don't think they should have done this like as a low. I think low 12s are so ugly. But on top of that, it wasn't really hyped up. There wasn't really a lot of people talking about them, which didn't help sales. And then on top of that, they tried to make it a Super Bowl release, which didn't make sense, and then just left people kind of dissatisfied because they were like, this is what we get for a Super Bowl shoe, you know? So I took an L there, but it was actually lower than I predicted. I predicted 250. They were like 190. They're under retail right now. Next one is the neutral gray retro 1. This is the 85, that like high cut, supposed to be really good quality, and they are pretty good quality, but I predicted 350, and these are going for like 500 to 550. So took another L there. And then the Carmines, I said they were going to be around 300, 280. That was pretty good. You know, they're at like 265 right now. So I guess technically that's a win. The Silver Toes, I got a win on because I predicted 250 to 300. That was spot on. Small sizes 250, 12W is like 290 or 280. I saw the Silver Toes in person. Those are really high quality. I saw the fucking University Blue ones that are coming out in March, which I'll talk about when I do my March predictions. Those are insane quality. The last one is the PSG 1. I predicted around 250. That was spot on. So towards the end, you know, Silver Toe, Carmine, PSG, Anthracite, I got right. But the Super Bowls, the neutral grays, and the trophy rooms, I got way fucking wrong. So I guess, you know, I got 4 out of 7. I mean, it's not too bad. I thought it was worse. So those are my predictions or my reviews for February. And, you know, if you didn't buy the fucking SB Dunks, these are actually still these that I was showing off earlier, the black and white ones. They're still pretty low. They're still at like 270. So I still think that's a steal. Like, I stand by that. I think fucking 6 months from now, people are gonna be like, damn, those are at 450. Like, just fucking mark my words, okay? Now I want to get into March's releases. So we got a few pairs from Yeezy that are super hyped up. We got some stuff from Nike that's pretty hyped up. We got some Nike SBs. And then we got the Supreme drop. We got some Jordans. So let's get into these right here. First pair is the Yeezy 450. We've seen pictures of these. I don't know if you guys are on like Twitter or Instagram, whatever you guys follow. Like all those sneaker pages, Nice Kicks and Just Fresh and all that shit. I've seen rumors of pictures of these 450s for like a year and a half now. And they're finally releasing in this all white colorway, which I don't really like this colorway at all. I would prefer something black. I mean, I always prefer black or darker colors because I don't like to wear white shit because I fuck it up. But I know that these are hyped up. They're going to be so comfortable that you could just tell. I don't like this shoe at all. I'm not trying to like say that I like it, but I know it's going to be quality. It's going to be comfortable. I think these are going to be like, man, I want to say they stay right around their number, 450. I think it's going to be like 450, maybe 400. I think these should have a lot of hype. I don't even know what early pairs are going for yet, so that's just completely blind estimate. Yeezy 450, I think they're going to be around 400 to 450. Next, we got this ugly fucking foam runner. That's like a new colorway. It's like a beige and gray colorway. And I don't know what the original foam runners go for. Yeezy foam, I feel like they go for like a lot. Fucking stupid because these are so ugly. Let's see what they go for on StockX. Dude, come on. A size 10 goes for $680 in these. So, I mean, there's no way that these are going to do better than that. There's fucking no way. I'm going to say, again, 400 for these. 400, maybe 350. I think people are going to realize, like, dude, this is dumb. So hopefully 350 to 400 on the new foam runners, okay? Now the next pair, the last pair from Yeezy that I have pulled up is this Yeezy 380 Covalite. I don't think, dude, they fuck this shoe up so bad. The Yeezy 380 is a good shoe, okay? It's actually a nice shoe. And especially if you're shorter, it's kind of platform. It's pretty good, and they're comfortable as fuck, and they're high, and they're supportive, and I said comfortable already. But like if they made an all black pair, these would sell like crazy. If they made a black and white pair, these would sell like crazy. But they do these fucking ugly ass like navy blue pairs, navy blue and brown. I never seen a guy wear navy blue and brown that's anywhere younger than fucking 78 years old. So for that reason, I think these are going to be just as shitty as the last pairs when it comes to resale market. And I think these won't see $1 over $240, and rightfully so, because fuck the shoe. Okay, now from Jordan. I don't know if these are confirmed releases, but this Air Jordan 9 changed the world. This is supposed to come out March 4th, which is actually tomorrow. These look fucking dope. I can't even lie. Like, I understand why these won't do well. They're not going to do well because they're not branded as like a what the or like anything like that. And even though they are multicolored, the colors are kind of ugly themselves. Like you got this like pastel yellow, this fucking lavender purple, orange, pink, salmon pink. Like this looks like it should be named the Easter fucking Retro 9, which if it was, I feel like it would do better numbers. Change the world doesn't really fucking make sense. I'm sure there's a story behind them, but it doesn't make sense with what you're looking at. And I think these are going to do awesome for women. Women should definitely buy these. I don't really see a lot of men wearing these because they don't really match a lot of shit. But yeah, these are $190 retail. I do think these are cool though. I'm not hating on them. I think they're dope. I'm going to say that they don't really do much over $240 though. I don't think they're going to be like anything crazy. Next, you got the Air Jordan 4 Golf White Cement. These golf shoes always do so good. People don't try for these. Look, I don't give a fuck about golf, okay? Golf sucks. It's boring as hell. Not my thing. I don't like golf. But when it comes to Jordan Brand making golf shoes, they always do amazing, okay? And even if they only get $100 over or $200 over retail, that's still a quick $100 that you could get. That's a lot more than most retros that come out, like those fucking 9s. So if you could get your hands on these, I would say definitely go for them. Try for like a size 9 or a size 8.5 or a size 9.5, because people will buy these. Those are gonna be dope. I think those will do like 350 maybe, or even 400. So that's my prediction for those. Then we got this Jordan 35. I don't even want to talk about it because they're ugly as hell. This is the fucking money pair of this year. These are what everyone's looking at right now, especially for a spring pair of shoes. The Jordan 1 University Blue. This has got the UNC blue everywhere, all over the shoe. It's like shortcut. It's like really nice fucking nubuck suede, and the quality of the leather actually reminds me of the Homage to Home ones. So it's not like the bread toes where it's like softer. It's kind of like actually more firm, but it's still a tumbled leather. I don't know how to explain it, but if you know the Homage to Home ones, you'll fucking know what I mean. I think these are going to stay above 350. They've been at like 450 early for a minute. The quantity released of these, I believe, is 190,000 pairs being made, which people think, if people are trying to say it's not a lot, that's a lot, okay? It's like, when you look at, I'm trying to think of, I don't know how many bread toes are made, but really most sneakers that go for like $600, there's like 10,000 are under made, or 20,000 are under made. So as you go up, if you get to 100,000, you could think it's probably going to be around 400,000 or $400 or 350. And with 190,000 stock, this shoe should only be like 290, according to other shoes that have that same stock. But because it's a Jordan 1, because they're so hyped up, I do think they're going to do a little bit better. So I would expect these to be around 340, 350, 360, like in that area. So if you could get these retail, I mean, you're still going to make a great profit right away. Maybe they'll drop to 300 lowest, but you know, I'm really going to stick around that. Let's say 325 to 350. That's final. That's my prediction for those. And I do love these a lot. I think these are one of the best Jordan 1s that's going to release this year, period. This is kind of like this year's Mocha 1s, you know? Last year we had the Mocha 1s. This year we got these. And I think we're going to get some patent bred ones at the end of the year, which I'm really excited for. This next pair is called the Retro 1 High Patina. These are like it's almost like this reminds me of Cold War. I don't know why. This shoe reminds me of Call of Duty, okay? They should have called these the Call of Duty Retro 1s, because you got black, you got this like mud-ish look on the shoe. They're supposed to look kind of dirty. On the tongue, you could see it especially, and on the toe box. You have like black leather. And then you got this like weird gray that's like also kind of like a dirty looking gray, and then brown, and then a dark brown swoosh. I really do like these actually. I think they're ugly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say I think that these are ugly, but they're fucking sick. I could just picture like if I was working like labor, like fucking, if I was doing like a man's job, like construction or like some shit outside, or I was like a fucking mechanic or one of those, and I like also loved sneakers, I would wear this shoe, because you could get it dirty, it's gonna look sick, it doesn't really matter, and they go with that style of like dirty looking fucking jeans or a flannel or whatever. I think that this is like, it's a weird like market for the who's gonna buy these, but I actually do like them a lot. I think that these are gonna get kind of overshadowed by the University Blues, so I'm going to probably go with like 250. I think these will be 250 or maybe even a little bit less. And if they are under 250, I'm definitely going to be buying them, and I'm probably going to wear a pair because I just want to try. I just want to try these out and see how I look on them. You know, I'm into them. I don't know why. They grew on me the past month. Next pair is the Air Jordan 3 Midnight Navy. This is kind of a good Jordan 3, but it's also pretty fucking ugly. I like that it's not all white. I like that they're doing something different. The navy blue does look clean, but you gotta love navy blue to wear this shoe, and I unfortunately do not like navy blue at all. So for that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and say fucking 250 or under. I don't think these are gonna do that good. Maybe even less than 250. I could see Jordan like pumping these out like crazy. So 225 to 250 on those. That's going to be my prediction. Next one is the Stealth Retro 5. Now this is like an OG fucking Retro 5. This is like, when was the first Stealth released? Stealth Jordan 5 OG. Let's see when the first one was released, in 2006. So this is fucking 15 years that it took them to re-retro this shoe. They're called the Stealth 2.0s. They do look a little bit different, but for a summertime Retro 5, I think these are fire. Unfortunately, because there's not really much to them other than a little bit of blue on the bottom and on the inside, I don't think these are going to do that great, but they are super clean. So I'm going to say 250 for those. It is cool to see them come back, though. It's just that when it's like 15 years and it's a shoe that's all white, it doesn't really matter how long it's been. It's still cool to see them, and for that reason, I think they'll still sell out, but I don't think they're going to do crazy like resale or anything like that. Retro 12 Low Easter, those are ugly as fuck. I'm not even going to talk about them. So the Retro 5 Raging Bull, this is the red pair. This is in April. I'm not going to do any more Aprils, obviously, because this is the March fucking episode. But last thing I want to say, if you get a 10.5 in this Raging Bull 5, please, fucking please, hit me up, okay? I need this fucking shoe. I need it so bad. I want these. I want to wear them. I can't wait to fucking see them in person. I'm sure they're going to be great quality. This is one of my favorite Retro 5s ever made, and I hope that that shoe does fucking 500 plus. But we're not going to get into April yet because we're doing March. So now for Nike's releases for March, obviously we have the Supreme Nike SB collab. This has been, I mean, because it's Supreme, it's going to do good regardless. But these have been so hyped up the past year and a half. I think that these will all stay above 1,000. I think if anybody gets these under 1,000, like if any one of these colorways drops to like 500, I'm buying fucking 5. Like that's where my money would go instead of the trophy rooms, because this is a shoe that's they're never going to re-release these, obviously. But on top of that, like this is so iconic for Supreme and Nike SB to do another collab, or Nike to do another collab with Supreme in general. That's actually a hype Supreme shoe. I'm not talking about that Fire or Air Force One with the tiny little box logo on it. That's such a bullshit release. This is actually a Supreme Nike like collab that screams Supreme, that screams Nike, that screams they're doing a fucking collab. And you get the stars on them, you get the gold Nike swoosh, you get the fucking that gold plated thing on the laces. I'm sure they're gonna have a cool box. You got the world famous hang tag. Like this is a fucking awesome collab. I really like these. I'm not a fan of the green, but I think the most expensive pair, like I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I haven't checked the numbers. I don't know the quantity on all these. Man, I think the most expensive pair is going to be the blue or the dark red. I don't know why. I'm just feeling blue or dark red for these. Or like I don't even know if it's dark red or if it's brown. It looks kind of like it's maroon. Maybe if it's brown, I don't know. If it's brown, fuck, I don't know, man. If it's dark red, then I'm going to say dark red. But if it's fucking brown, but brown's clean too. Okay, I'm going to say the blue is going to be the most expensive. And, fuck, but then the black is so clean. I don't know, man. Maybe the green's going to be most expensive because nobody's going to want them at first. And then all the sharks are going to come in and fucking buy a ton and then shoot the market up. I really don't know. If you guys have an idea, let me know which colorway you think is going to be the most expensive. DM me on Instagram at Angelo_Blando. And let me know if you think the black, the green, the blue, or the brown/maroon. I'm definitely going to try to go for all of them. Will I win any manually? Absolutely not. Am I going to try? You're damn fucking right. But I think if I could pick any pair if I could just get one for fucking retail. If the gods are listening, I want the black pair for retail so I could fucking put them next to these and take a cool picture of like before and after Supreme and just show how much that collab really adds to the shoe, because it really is basically the same thing as this black and white Jordan or Nike SB. It's just like instead of the laces being black, they're white, and then they have all the gold decals and the fucking metal shit on them. So I think my prediction for these is that I'm gonna say the Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna say the blue's the most expensive pair. But why am I thinking green now? I don't know. I don't know which pair is gonna be the most expensive. Again, I don't know. But I think that these will all stay above 1,000. That's what I'm gonna say. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I think these will all be in between 1,000 and 1,500 per pair. The next one is this Nike Low SP City Market. I think these are kind of slept on, and these are also going to be like overlooked because of this huge Supreme SB collab. I don't think these are going to do great. These are at 440 right now. Last sale 376 on StockX, and they still have like a week till they release. Oh no, actually these might release tomorrow. These release tomorrow, and they are dope, but I don't think these are going to do that great. I think these are going to stay around $300 because everyone's saving their money for the fucking ones and for the Supremes, and you know, maybe the 450s for the nut jobs that like Yeezy shit still. So yeah, I'm going to predict 300 on these. Last pair that I have up here is the Carpet Company SB High. So I don't really know what Carpet Company is. I guess they're like a skate brand or some shit. I'm not really I don't really know what they are all about. But if you rip this shoe open, like I don't know how you get to the to the underneath, but if you literally like rip the layers off of this shoe, there's a bunch of shit underneath like this top layer. And when it's stuff like that, I absolutely fucking love shit like that. If you could rip this shoe and see a whole new thing underneath, there's this picture that they're all torn up. Where the fuck are they? I might have already passed it. They have 750 fucking pictures here. Okay, so I don't know where the fucking picture is. There's literally so many. If you're watching the video podcast right now, you're gonna be like, holy shit. So that's what the shoe looks like if you rip the top layer off, which it looks like cartoony. It looks cool as fuck. I really like it. And I'm guessing it has something to do with like, that's what it looks like underneath the carpet. I don't really know. I don't know. Also, yeah, I have this thing on my neck because my neck hurts like a motherfucker right now. Okay, get over it. I like these a lot. I think these are going to be expensive as fuck for the sole fact that they did this whole double layer thing. And even though Nike SB highs don't do that great lately, I still think these are going to be fucking 500 plus. If I could get these for under 500 bucks, I'm going to buy them. But otherwise, 500 plus on these, I think easily. If not, like maybe even way more. But we'll see what happens. I think those are dope. I don't know what Carpet Company is. I like this goofy little face on the insole, though. I think these are a lot of fun. They look good quality. And for a smaller brand to get a collab like that, I mean, maybe they're bigger than I know, but for someone that is a smaller company that, at least to my knowledge, I don't know who they are, to come out with the collab that looks that fucking good and like is that unique, like look at that. It's fucking dope. I don't know if you guys think that's dope or if you think that's ugly. Like I think it's obviously ugly, that's the point, but it's just the fact that it's like that's what you get when you tear the shoe up and it still looks, it's like its own new shoe, you know? So I like that a lot. So that's all the releases for March. We'll see how my predictions do next month. And last thing, if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, I'm doing a giveaway right now for Yeezy Xeons and for Jordan 1 Volts and for Jordan 1 Smoke Grays. It's $3 to enter, and the winners are picked on fucking March 12th. So if you win, you get your choice of those 3 shoes. And then there's a second place winner that gets a pair of Time Slippers, and then a third place winner that I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet. So, yeah, if you're down to follow me on Twitch, just go to twitch.tv/badblando. You can just get the Twitch app. You don't have to use the fucking twitch.tv, do all that. Just get the app, Twitch, and look up Bad Blando. Drop a follow and come into one of my live streams. I'm live 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9:15 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, that's it. I fucking hope that we don't see this fucking ugly ass shoe do well in the market, okay? So don't let that shoe do good, okay? Let's support the Jordan releases and let's not fucking support ugly fucking $20 manufactured shitty shoes, okay, guys? Can we all fucking agree? Yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next month.